Hello and welcome to Blocs Master. My name is Elder and this is the new tutorial showing you how to create a gradient button, gold button, or a gradient text like this. As you can see, it kind of also gradient. And we're going to use Blocs 5 of that. The question I got from one of my friends, is in this case it was an image. As you can see, these are just images. This button was an image and this one as well was an image. But I will show you how we can do that inside Blocs without using any graphic design tool. So let's create a new project and we will add, first of all, let's add a button. We will start with a button. Let's align this to the center like this. Well, maybe not that big. And the second one will be h1 tag. Let's make this a text. Hello. The same one we have in our example here. Hello. Okay, so let's start with a button. To add a class, to add a style like this, we need to create a custom class. So let's select this button and type the new class in the classes box here in the inspector. So I will type gold button. And we can actually take this image and bring it to our Blocs application so we can see what kind of colors we're using here. So I will select this button, open the class we created, and from here I will go to the tab number 5, which is background. I will switch the style to gradient, and you can see right away we already have gradient there. We will change the angle to 90 degrees like that, and we can already select two colors we have available right now and make them what we have already here. And this is already looking like a decent button. I would actually delete the border in this case to have a beautiful smooth button. But as you can see here, instead of just simple gradient, we have kind of multiple shiny areas. And fortunately inside Blocs we can create as many shiny areas as we want. So let's actually make this button a little bit bigger just for this particular case. And in addition to two colors we already set, we will click on this plus button and we will add a couple more like this, or maybe even one more. So let's have 5 colors for one button. And as you can see, this one in the center is pretty similar to the first one, but let's add this one. And then actually white ones should be second. This one will be last. But you get the idea what we're doing here. So this one, let's make it the same as we have here, and the fourth one, let's make it the same we have here. So I think the one in the middle is too dark for me, so I will probably make it a little bit less dark. And this one as well looks a little bit too dark for my taste. So we can see that we have pretty much same design here already. And maybe if we type longer text, read more now, we can see that we get pretty much exactly the same class, exactly the same style as we have in this button. Of course, we can add the rounded corners if you want to have rounded corners the same as we have here. We can change the color of text to black. We can make capital letters, we can make it bold. And at the end of the day, you can see that we have the exactly same button almost here. Now, right now, this one doesn't have the hover state. And the example this user sent me actually didn't have any hover effects as well on the live website, but we can actually add something there. And you can do whatever you want. You can make the hover state completely like one color flat, or you can use the same 5 colors, but maybe just change them a little bit. So let's go to hover and we will apply the same technique. So we will have 5 colors like that, and let them be a little bit different from what we had on the normal state. So let's go to preview to take you can see this is very different because we didn't adjust the degree. As you can see, angle, we have 90 degrees here. For this angle, we still have 0, so let's put 90. And as you can see now it's much better. In addition to doing that, we can actually, for example, leave it completely exactly the same, the colors, and just make it a little bit different kind of position. And what it will do, it will kind of make it switch from one side to another, kind of a reflection. So this is for the button. Let's quickly take a look at what we can do with the text. So let's get rid of this button here, and I will drop the text, and we will apply the same, not the same, but we will apply the new style to this hello text. So let's select it and create the gold text. And in addition, we will be changing the typeface to something more beautiful. Well, right now I don't have a lot of fonts installed on this computer, so I will just use maybe Pacifico or maybe OleoScript. Well, something like this will do for this video. In addition to changing the whole brick, we can also actually select this text. Let's say that hello world, and let's say we only want to change one word. We can also create this wrap this text in span, and then add the text style only to this portion of our words here, of this sentence. Okay, so let's open the class editor. We will go to the background tab again. We will select gradient. At the moment it doesn't really look very good, but you will see how it will become much more beautiful. So we will select one color, and for the second one we will select another one. And at the moment it doesn't look very good, yes, but we can change the degrees, and the most importantly, we need to change the clip to text. It already looks similar, but not quite. So what we want to do, we want to go to the typography settings, and we want to set the color for this to be invisible. So set the opacity to 0 basically, because by default it will add this black overlay above the gradient we're applying using the background tab. So this looks great. Maybe just let's make it a little bit bigger. So let's make it 200 so we can see it better. But you can see how easy it is to create this style, and next time you want to add this style somewhere on your page, let's add some of our minimalist library sections. For example, this one, let's say we want to have the gold button here. We will type gold button, and it will get this, it will apply the style we created. Let's say we want to have these two words have this gradient text. We will type gold text, and it will add this gradient text effect. So this is how easy it is to create these two effects. Hopefully it was helpful to some of you, and if you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments below or send it to me by email at support@blocsmaster.com, and I will do my best to record as many tutorials as I can going forward and help as many of you as I can. So have a nice day, and I will talk to you in the next video.